Why Japan quietly controls global manufacturing. Intro. You don't see Japan, but the world stops without it. You pick up your smartphone, you drive your car, you board a plane, you visit a hospital, you hear about AI changing everything. But have you ever stopped to ask this question? Which country actually keeps the world running? The headlines talk about American tech giants, China's massive production power, European brands and prestige. But if right now, one country quietly disappeared, the world wouldn't slow down. It would stop. Factories would shut down. AI development would freeze. Planes would stay on the ground. Medical devices would fail. That country is rarely mentioned. Japan, Chapter 1. The country that controls everything without looking like it. Japan doesn't look like a global ruler. It doesn't dominate through military force. It doesn't shout through politics. It doesn't flood social media with confidence. And yet, Japan controls something far more powerful. Irreplaceable positions. Not loudly, not visibly, but completely. In Western strategic circles, there's a term for this. Silent control. Chapter 2. Power isn't in the product. It's in the parts that can't fail. Most people think power comes from finished products. The iPhone, Tesla, Boeing aircraft, AI servers. But real control doesn't live at the surface. It lives in the point where, if one component fails, everything stops. Japan dominates exactly there. Core semiconductor manufacturing components, ultra-high purity materials, precision processed parts, manufacturing steps where nanometer-level errors are unacceptable. These are not things you can simply copy. Money isn't enough. Talent isn't enough. Even technology alone isn't enough. They require decades of failure, refinement, and cultural discipline. Chapter 3. The fear no one says out loud. Imagine this scenario. A single critical Japanese material stops shipping. Suddenly, semiconductor yields collapse. Aircraft safety certifications fail. EV performance can't be guaranteed. AI chips can't be mass-produced. This isn't theory. Inside global boardrooms, Japanese companies are quietly feared because there is no substitute. In real executive meetings, a sentence like this is said without hesitation. If Japan stops, we stop. Chapter 4. Why no one calls Japan a global controller. This is the most important part of the story. Why isn't Japan labeled a global power? The answer is simple. Japan doesn't advertise control. The government doesn't boast. Companies don't posture. Engineers don't brag. Media doesn't exaggerate. In Western culture, this feels almost unnatural. Power usually wants to be seen. But Japan operates differently. If it works, maintain it. If it's needed, build it. If it must not fail, protect it. No slogans, no noise. Chapter 5. Why Japan can't be cut off. Ironically, Japan's modesty is its greatest defense. It's hard to sanction, hard to pressure politically, hard to frame as an enemy. Yet it sits deep inside every supply chain, not at the surface. At the core, this isn't military dominance. It isn't economic coercion. It's structural necessity. That's why Western analysts often say, Japan is boring, but boring is unstoppable. Chapter 6. The more the world depends on AI, the more it depends on Japan. Now let's look forward. AI, semiconductors, automation, robotics, space technology. All of them demand the same thing: extreme precision and absolute reliability. Japan spent decades choosing durability over flash. While others chased disruption, Japan perfected stability. And in the AI era, stability becomes power. Japan didn't announce itself as essential. It simply became unavoidable. Outro. You don't see Japan, but the world stops without it. If you only follow headlines, Japan looks small. But inside factories, inside blueprints, inside production lines, Japan is always there. Invisible, unspoken, unreplaceable. That is Japan's form of control. You don't see Japan, but the world stops without it. Hope Reactor closing. If this changed how you see the world, subscribe to Hope Reactor. We don't chase noise. We reveal what actually runs the future.